Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and today we have an absolute banger of a humble bundle. This one is for Unreal Engine developers, but truth of the matter is, as we will see from the Blender and Godot usage in this video, you can use this however you wish. You just need to export it out. I'll show you how to do that. This one is the Dekogon Townscape Essentials, and the reason why this one is an absolute banger is because it is so full of things that you just sort of need. 3D models to make up your world, things like buildings and trash and vending machines and cars, just the stuff that populates an existing world. Now, the weird thing is they say there's 2,000 plus assets here, and I think they have massively underestimated the actual amount of assets in this bundle. There is a huge number of assets here. Let's start in with a bit of a hands-on, and then we'll get back to the bundle itself. Again, this is from Dekogon. From when I redeemed this, it seemed like pretty much everything in this bundle except for one asset was new. So you should basically expect pretty much everything here to be new from previous bundles. This is one of my favorite assets in the bundle. This is the police station environment, and as you can see, it is jam-packed with stuff. Now, you're going to find most of the other assets in this bundle aren't big packs like this one. They're more like component pieces that you would use to make up an environment, but this gives you an idea of the type of quantity or quality that you are dealing with this particular bundle. So this, again, is the police station asset, and here you can see it exported out to Blender. Now, obviously, the lighting is all bad, but everything else, it looks pretty damn good. And getting things out, again, is very easy to do. I will show you how to go about doing that with Godot later on. So as you can see here, we've exported a couple of assets out to the Godot game engine. It's very simple. But back to the assets themselves. Here in Unreal Engine, we looked at the first one. This one is a police station environment. Now, I mentioned a lot of the things in this particular bundle are more along the lines of component stuff. So you can see, for example, here are doors. Lots and lots and lots of doors. So if you need to make your world environment, you've got things in here for like doors and walls and knickknacks and everything else that you can use together. A lot of these are Nanite, so they're going to be very, very, very high details, as we can see when we get closer to this guy. So one of the examples in this is the door pack. Let's come on down here, check out the next example. So we got grocery items. Again, it's kind of things that you would populate your world with. So we'll see a demonstration here. There are a number of fake grocery items, basically. So you got shampoo and cereal and canned tuna, and we got Pam's. Over here we've got crackers and so on. So basically off-brand versions of things that you would typically find in a grocery store there. Again, you're seeing them all posed here. Obviously, these will come with presentation examples here. So here's an overview of the same map. Gives you an idea of the kind of assets you're dealing with. So those are all Nanite versions that you see over there. And then over here, you've got the low poly version. So if you need cognac, there is a low polygon cognac, and here is a high poly or Nanite version of it. So nice thing is, you're getting different resolutions of these things as well. We already saw the police station in action earlier on. Here we've got some suburban houses. So again, check them out. A variety of different houses for populating your community, like so. I think these are shells only, yeah. So these are exterior houses as an example. And let's jump back over here. You can see housing vending machines. So here is a selection of, as I said, vending machines, gas stations, telephones, and so on. I told you I would show you how to go ahead and export these out. It's very simple. So go ahead. Let's say we need a phone booth in our other worlds. Let's come over here. And we will select the phone booth like so, right-click it here, browse to asset. We will locate the asset over here in the asset list. So it is payphone, so one of these right here. So let's grab that one right there, and we'll go to asset actions, export like so, and then we're just gonna go into our exported project. Pick the file format. The easiest one if you're going into Blender or Godot is something like GLB. Go ahead and export it. Pick the resolution that you wish for the materials. If you want the lights and set, sure to all be exported out, and then go ahead and export that out. And then, boom, it is done. And then we head on back over here to Godot. Godot will find the new export, bring it in, and now we just have to find the payphone. Let's just expand this over so I can find the GLB. Payphone, drop it into our world, and there you see a payphone. So this one is missing the phone for some reason, the one I actually picked, but it is that simple to get these assets out and into other engines. Of course, the downside is you are, of course, going to need to have Unreal Engine to access a proxy in the middle, but even if you are not an Unreal Engine user, there is a lot of use here. So that is the vending machine assets. Let's go look at the final demo I've got here. I actually got two left, so maps. And this one is trash. Again, variety of trash cans and rubbish in your world. We got some dumpsters and so on. Very high quality things here as well. And then finally, we have a selection of cars over here. Let's go check out the cars. Map, demo, and here you can see a variety of different cars. So police car, sports car. That's what's already exported over here to the Godot engine. Is the police car, is the sports car over here, and so on. So you got a number of different vehicles here. There are a number of vehicles in this pack. Let's go ahead now and jump in and take a look at the rest of the contents from the page itself. Now, the way these work is they're all redeemed on the Unreal Engine Marketplace. So the downside is you are redeeming them one at a time. And the downside there is there are, again, 2,000 plus assets. And I think that is, again, underselling it by quite a bit. So it is 52 bundle codes that you're redeeming one by one by one. That is definitely a downside. Now, the upside is as if you bought them yourself, which is very, very cool. So, organized into tiers. I'm not going to go into a great amount of detail of what each individual tier is, but you're going to notice here, $1 tier, you're getting 6 items, including a low polygon car set, the vehicles that we looked at earlier on. So you got some things for making roadsides here, signs for populating a town, small structures, and roadside rural props, things like windmills and barns and so on. So if you are looking to create a world, the $1 tier is actually, oh sorry, it's not a $1 tier. That would be $4 or $5. Interesting. So the entry-level tier, though, has actually got some very nice stuff in it. The median price tier, which almost never makes sense, although when they're changing it from a $1 tier to a minimum price tier, maybe the medium tier will start making more sense. Here's where you're getting a lot more of those building blocks that we're looking at. So again, the doors that we saw in action there, you've got doors both in Nanite and low poly. We also got commercial versions of them. We've got pipes and gutters and awnings and various different building attachments, so things like vents, etc., to go on top. A variety of different windows, fences. You can grocery items, laundry items, lighting items. You can use all these together basically as building blocks to make up all kinds of various different buildings inside and out. Things for populating in a suburb, so that's bathroom stuff. Again, a lot of these are Nanite and low polygon, which is nice. So if you're using them in Unreal Engine, you've got that high resolution version, but if you're using them for exporting them out and you want to control your lower polygon count, you have that option there as well. A couple more vehicle packs here as well. A lot of vehicle packs in this actually overall. And then we go into the final full fat tier where you're getting a total of 52 items for 34 Canadian. I imagine that's $25 USD. Here you're getting, again, more car packs, trash. We saw both of these in action, by the way. And then we got things like for populating with furniture, the police headquarters pack that I showed you in action, and we got a variety of buildings for backgrounds. I think this is the only one that was actually in a previous pack, by the way. So that one out of these 52 items that we already have might be the urban background pack. You're getting realistic materials for suburban environments, a bunch of retro 80s stuff here, so electronics and toys and so on. Another bunch of small structures. Then we've got things like for hanging on your wall, fireplaces, rugs, interior decor, and so on. So if you want to populate a living world and you're looking for just all of that stuff, you've got all of that stuff in this pack. And as you saw, really easy to get it from one engine to the other. So even if you're not an Unreal Engine user, there's definitely something here for you. So again, some nice stuff. Here is, again, the police station exported out to Blender. Lighting's awful, but gives you an idea of how easy it is to get these things out and how good it looks in the end, minus the lighting. Here it is in Godot, and once again, here it is in Unreal Engine. Really nice pack, very useful for if you're creating a real-world type environment, and let me know what you think. So once again, the Dekogon Townscape Essentials, 200 plus or 2,000 plus Unreal Engine assets. Again, I think there are so many more than that, but just a genuinely useful bundle of everyday stuff you see. Let me know what you think of this one. Comments down below. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.